Yo, what's good people? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rom. So 2021, we've seen so many dunks. I picked up quite a few, but I think I've got the best colorway to be released so far. Of course, I'm talking about the Nike Dunk High in the Game Royal colorway. This is just insane. So in this video, I'm going to be looking at the shoe in more detail, looking at the design, the materials used, and I've had a lot to say about the 2021 dunks. So I'm going to be looking and see if this shoe is any better than what we've got so far in regards to quality. I'm also going to be looking at sizing, and I'm going to be looking at resale. Is this shoe something you should be holding, or should you sell it right now? All of that I'm going to be covering in this video. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please remember to hit that subscribe button below, hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Let's get straight into the review of the Game Royals. So the Nike Dunk High in this Game Royal colorway, I finally have them in hand after a couple of days wait. And it was a no-brainer to get this shoe. This is an iconic colorway in my opinion. The Jordan 1 High in this colorway is one of my favorite Jordan 1s. And this shoe is pretty nice. When it comes to the colorway on this, it's insane. This colorway is one of the classic colorways, so it was literally a no-brainer to get this shoe. So this shoe released on the 11th of June in the UK with a retail price of £95. I did see this shoe at quite a few retailers as well, and I expect this was a wide release and they sold out instantly. I managed to pick up mine from the Nike app, which I always have good success rate on the Nike app as well, and that's where I got my pair from. So we are in 2021, and if you're buying a 2021 dunk, you know you're buying it just for the colorway, because the materials on these shoes have been absolutely dreadful this year. Compared to last year, the materials have been awful, below par, and I am so disappointed in Nike for what they're doing with the dunks this year. I know they're mass producing them, there's a lot more in the market, but surely they could have done better. This shoe, I'm afraid to say it's the exact same. The colorway is what is keeping this shoe going for me, but the materials on the shoe is absolutely awful. You get this plastic type leather on the shoe, which is, it just makes the shoe feel cheap. It does look really nice. It's something really nice to look at, but it feels very cheap. It feels like it's going to crease and break up as soon as you put your feet in there. So the overall quality rating for this shoe, in my opinion, is only going to be a 6.5 out of 10. And the reason why this shoe isn't a 3 is because of this colorway. This is an iconic colorway, but the materials just really lets it down for me. So as I mentioned before, the shoe isn't that great when it comes to quality, but it's good to have a look at them in more detail. So when you look at the toe box, you get this plasticky type leather toe box, which is pretty nice. I think the color coordination, the blue and the white, goes really well together. The mudguard is done in the exact same type of leather, which is in blue. You look at the laces, you get these are really nice laces, to be fair. It's not the normal nylon type laces that you get on the other dunks that you would get this year. So I'm really happy with the laces on this shoe. You look at the tongue, you get your white tongue with the blue branding, Nike branding on the tongue. You come to the side of the shoe, you get your same leather on the side of the shoe. You get your Nike swoosh stitched in this blue color, the Game Royal blue, which is pretty nice. Side panels in white. You come to the midsole is done in white as well. The back of the shoe, you get a mixture of these stitching, which is pretty cool as well, and it's white and blue at the back. The outsole is done in blue, and it's a really nice shade of blue in my opinion. This shoe is just really nice to look at in my opinion, but the materials are pretty grim. When it comes to sizing, I'd always say go true to size. Wear your normal size that you would get in a Jordan 1 or a dunk. But for me, what I'd like to do is go a half a size up, get a crease protector in the shoe, because the materials on this shoe is pretty dreadful, and I expect this shoe is going to break up at any time because the materials doesn't feel like it could withstand you wearing it a couple of times. And so that's why I go a half a size up, put a crease protector in, gives it a little bit more room when I go a half a size up, and that protects the shoe so it doesn't break up. And that's what I do for pretty much all the shoes that I have, all my dunks and all my Jordans. And the crease protector I use is on Amazon, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. When it comes to resale, it's a very interesting one, because a colorway like this you expect, I think if this colorway dropped last year, the resale prices would be through the roof. But because we've been seeing so many of these dunk highs this year with this horrible material on there, resale prices are not where they should be. You're pretty low at the moment. So this is definitely a shoe I wouldn't hold. I would definitely sell these right away because I don't see the prices going any higher than what they are at the moment. Fortunately, I bought these for my personal use, so I'm going to hold on to these for personal because I do think these are one of the best looking dunk highs I've seen in a very long time, so I'm going to hold on to these. But when it comes to reselling, if you actually bought these shoes intending to resell them, I would sell them right now and get my money back because I can't see these going up in value. We've just seen so many of these dunk highs so far and they have been dropping so many. So the market is actually saturated with these dunk highs. So I don't expect the prices to go up because we just have too many on the market at the moment. So if you bought these and want to resell them, do it now or return them or just keep them, which is what I'm going to do with these. So my final thoughts on the Nike Dunk High in the Game Royal colorway. Is this a pass? Is this a one to watch or is it a must cop? And it's a very, very tricky one. I think if you are going to hold these for personal, this is definitely a must cop. But I think for anything else, this is definitely a pass. The materials on this shoe is just awful. I think Nike missed the trick here because this shoe could have been one of the shoe of the year in my opinion because of this colorway. It's just incredible. The materials should have been up to par, and I think if the materials were up to par, I would have so much nicer things to say about this shoe, and this would definitely be a must cop. But for me, it's a must cop because I bought this for personal. But for anything else, if you're gonna buy them for resale, anything else, it's definitely a pass. So that's it for the video today, people. I hope you enjoyed it and found the information useful. Please remember to hit that subscribe button below, hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and also follow me on Instagram. The handle is here. Peace.